Namaste everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Bhagavad Gita podcast session. And in this episode, we have with us Bhargavi and Advaith.
My name is Bhargavi. I am studying in grade 4.
My name is Bhagavad Gita. I am studying in grade 6.
Okay. Welcome Bhargavi and Advaith to our show.
Okay.
So I hope today's session will be interesting and informative to all the students and parents who are watching the show. So let's start.
I know one species of fish that is capably known for walking on land.
Fish walking on land.
Yes, actually,
Okay,
sir, there
okay.
is one.
Okay.
And it is known for many people, like it is very old for them, they are telling.
Okay.
Like it has the power to walk on land with its fins. And the name of that fish is called mud skipper.
Okay.
And that fish, because of its body, it can survive on land.
Okay.
How, sir, exactly does it land and survive in land?
So it is one of the adaptable properties of the species. Okay. So according to Bhagavatam, all the species evolved from aquatics. Okay. That means all the species started first in underwater. Even science also confirms that life started underwater. Okay. So underwater is called as aquatics. So after aquatics, they become land animals. And in land animals also, there is a particular way in which they are evolving. They are first becoming plants on land. They are becoming plants, insects. Okay. From insects, they are becoming either birds or they are becoming reptiles. Then from reptiles, the mammals are evolving, and from mammals, the humans are coming. So there is an evolution like that. Reptiles, beasts they call it. What we call it mammals in science is called as beasts, normal beasts, and from beasts, humans are coming. So this is an evolution which is talked in Bhagavatam. So the species are continuously evolving based on the atmosphere and based on their desire. Okay. Based on their desire, they're evolving. So which kind of atmosphere they want. For example, the tree, right? A tree is there by choice. A tree wants to enjoy the breeze, the sunlight, the rainfall, and it wants to be there in the open. That is the desire of the tree. Okay. That is why that species has evolved into a tree. We as humans, we have come from there. Our desire was to walk like this, to walk, to talk, and things like that. We are advanced species. Okay. Even according to Bhagavad Gita, it is said that Bahunam Janmana Mante. That is, after many lifetimes, we get the life of a human. And in the human form of life, we have the opportunity to get out of a certain cycle of birth and death. This is what the Bhagavad Gita is offering us. What is that? Everybody is taking birth and everybody is helplessly, they have to die. One or the other day they have to die. Bhagavad Gita says that for a person who is born is sure to die, and the person who dies is sure to take birth again. Okay. So this taking birth again, this concept is not there in our science because we are not able to prove it. According to our modern science, our science is like we can only talk about what we can prove. Like if it is there in the textbook, any student will ask some question. If it cannot be proved, then there is no point of proving it in the textbook, right? Bhagavad Gita says that after dying, one is sure to take birth again. But how can you prove it? It's difficult to prove, right? Because we have to see through their death and we have to see through their next life again. So it's difficult to prove. That's why these subject matters are not there in the modern science textbooks. But in the previous, in ancient Vedic science, this was a normal thing that a person will take birth and he will die and again he will take birth. The thing which is continuously passing from one body to another body is called as a soul. Okay. That means I am a soul, you are a soul, you are a soul. We have been there in our past lives also, and we have finished that life and we have come to new lives. This is called as karma, according to Bhagavad Gita. So how karma is determined? Karma is a very complicated thing. This God only is taking care. So what kind of activities we do, based on that, if we do good activities, we are going to get good karma. If we do bad activities, we will get bad karma. So like that, God is taking care of this karma. So based on that, there are species which are there, half the way. Like for example, you said fish walking. There are fishes which can fly. Okay, and for example, whale is a fish or
Mammal.
yeah. Whale actually can live in water also. It can live on land also. It can breathe air actually.
Like
So
that fish, he said.
yeah. So like this, different
I
adaptive
have
features
heard
are there.
one. Many people say that before whales became aquatic creatures, whales used to walk on land, and until the species found out that the water is more safe for them, they started living in it
Okay.
and adapted to it and grew to become the largest animal in the world. Well, and mostly they survive on tiny bits of food on the water.
Planktons, I think they eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's much you understood. Based on this, do you have any further questions?
I have a doubt of what is actually a god.
Okay. What is actually God is actually a very good question. Okay. According to humans, who is God?
We.
According to our understanding, a God is somebody who is expert at something. For example, we say Sachin Tendulkar is the god of cricket. Einstein is the god of modern science. So according to our understanding, God means somebody who is expert at something. So in our practical experience, we don't have an example of somebody who is expert in everything. Okay, Sachin Tendulkar is expert in cricket. Now Kohli is expert in cricket. Now you can say modern in this our age, Kohli is the god of cricket, like that you can say. They say Albert Einstein is the god of modern science. Like that you can, for Ronaldo is the god of football. That means he is best at it. Okay, that is what we mean by God. So what God, according to Bhagavad Gita, is God of everything. Okay, he is expert in everything. I will give you two more explanations about this. God has 6 opulences. Okay, 6 opulences. What are the 6 opulences? Name. Name means God is famous, most famous. His name is very famous. Okay, one opulence. Nobody is more famous than God. In this context, we'll take the example of Krishna only. Your Krishna is famous all over the world. Everybody knows Krishna. Okay. Second, he is God of beauty. That is, nobody is more beautiful than him.
He's so
Okay.
cute.
Yeah. Third, he is God of strength. Okay. Nobody is more stronger than him. It is said that all the planets are floating because of his energy. A planet has so many mountains, so many hills, right? It's a very heavy thing, but it is simply floating in the air. It is because of his energy. Okay. Nobody is more stronger than. Huh?
What about gravity?
Gravity is also his energy only. Okay. We'll talk about it. Okay. 3 opulences we finished.
What
Fourth
about
one.
Surya?
Wait. 4th opulence we will talk.
Okay.
4th opulence is wealth. Okay. Nobody has more wealth than God. Somebody can say that he is the richest man on earth. Right. There are people, top 10 most richest people on earth. But nobody can claim to have all the riches. God is the owner of all the riches. There are so many mines which still have gold, which have not been discovered. God is the owner of everything. Okay. So what will we talk about? Name,
Wealth,
health, strength, beauty, then knowledge.
and renunciation.
Knowledge. See, Bhagavad Gita was spoken 5,000 years back. 5,000 years back, Bhagavad Gita was spoken.
That's what I was just asking.
But till today, Bhagavad Gita is fresh.
Why?
Even people follow it today also, because the knowledge is so sublime in that. He is the owner of all the knowledge. And lastly, renunciation. Although he owns everything, he can still be detached with that. Vairagya. That is, he does not claim ownership. If God could claim ownership on something, then none of us could claim ownership on anything. Everything would belong to God only. But because God is having this quality of renunciation, today we are thinking that this is my house, my property. That feeling is still there in us. But actually everything belongs to God. Okay. Yeah, the next question you ask is, how is it fresh? Bhagavad Gita, how is it fresh? This is a very good question. This will help many of the students. See, actually, if you take modern science, right? In modern science, what they were teaching like 10 years back, they are not teaching anymore today. That is, every other year, the science textbooks keep getting updated. The syllabus keeps getting updated. That means some discoveries are proved wrong, some theories are proved wrong, some new theories are coming. Okay, new theories are coming. And science textbooks are completely, every year getting updated. Previously, somebody's textbook, some senior's textbook was used for 2 to 3 years down the line, easily. Until the textbook became old, it was the same textbook. But as and when you go to higher classes, right, those textbooks keep getting changed every year. That is, if you use a textbook today, you cannot even pass it on to the next generation because the syllabus is already updated. Correct? And those textbooks are of no use after that. You will only find those textbooks only in the scrapyard. They will sell those textbooks. You see, many people sell the books and old books, everything they will sell, right? In that, anywhere have you seen Bhagavad Gita? Nobody will sell Bhagavad Gita. Why? Bhagavad Gita, what they taught 5,000 years back, the same thing is there today also. Same thing. But in science, what is happening? It's getting updated. Not only in science, other subjects also. They keep getting updated, and once the books are of no use, they simply sell those books. Just for the value of pages, that's all. Not for the knowledge. So this is the difference between modern science and Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So we will talk a little bit more advanced things. Okay. You both know about atoms. You know what is atom?
I've heard of it, but never known what it was
Okay.
about.
Atom is the least divisible form of matter.
What about
Okay.
microatom?
Atom only is the least divisible form. In your school, how many different levels are there? First, primary level is there. What is primary level?
The lowest level.
Okay. Prep you live. Just the primary you say. First standard to fifth standard is called as
Maybe.
primary. Pre-primary is only prep. Okay. Pre-primary is different. First standard to fifth standard is called as primary. Sixth standard to 10th standard is called as high school. Okay. And high school or secondary school. Okay. After that, 11th and 12th, that is college, if you go, it is called as higher secondary school. You know what exactly it means?
No.
See, primary means these are primary subject matter. This will not change over the years. Like I said, higher schools textbooks keep changing every year, right? Like that, these textbooks don't change so often. Once only in 5 years or 10 years, they will make updates in this. This is primary. So in primary subject matter, they teach us that atom is the most indivisible thing. The least form of matter is atom. That is, it cannot be divided any further.
Like how we fold book so many times.
Yeah, one atom is the least divisible form of matter. Okay, think like that. Different atoms form molecules. Okay, molecules form a chemical or an element, compound like that. Different levels are there. But the least level is atom. It cannot be divided any further. But in our secondary school, we are taught about neutrons, protons and electrons. That is, atom can be divided into these three forms. There is a nucleus and there are protons in the nucleus and there are electrons orbiting. This one they will teach. In higher secondary school, they will teach us how to manipulate with these orbitals. That is, how to introduce an electron, how to remove an electron. Okay, and they will lead to nuclear reactions. Okay, but first we have to come back to the primary. There is a reason why it is called secondary, because it is going into an experimental zone. But the primary is not experimental. Primary is the atom is an indivisible part of the matter. It is the primary. Okay. So we will start from there. How many states of matter are there?
Three
Three.
states.
What are the three
Solid,
states?
Solid,
liquid.
liquid, solid.
No. Solid, liquid, and gases. Correct. Three states are there: solids, liquids, and gases. What is the difference between these three?
Solid,
Solid.
means it's very hard.
Yeah.
Liquid
Solid.
means it's very.
Correct.
Solid, we can feel it.
Ah.
Liquids, we can also feel it, but it will be
Gas.
in like water.
I will explain you correctly
It
technically.
is liquid. It is
No, there is a perfect definition for it. You know, now I spoke about atoms, right? Okay. So atoms, when they are far away from each other, okay, they are not very close. They are kind of far away from each other.
like gases.
That is when it forms gases. Okay, that we can feel it on our skin. Gases. When the atoms come closer to each other, they form a fluid-like structure, which is water. Water, we can taste it. Okay, we can feel it and little bit. Now we can taste also. Air, we cannot taste it. We only can feel it. Now the atoms come even more closer to each other. It's called as solids. Okay, solids we can now feel it, taste it, and we can also smell it. It has aromatic properties also. So it is coming closer. So now I'm going to give you a new revelation. Okay.
Sir, but
I have a doubt.
that solid, why is it like very hard?
The atoms are very close to each other.
Like this below?
Like this pillow. Yeah, the atoms are very close to each other. So
Then
it
what
is.
is this?
That is solid only. Okay. Now I will come to what is this body. That question will come. Before that, I will explain what I was trying to explain. There are two more states according to Bhagavad Gita, which science has not explained. Okay. In fact, science has not taken its first step into spiritual science. Not even the first step it has taken. Okay. The real science is in spiritual science. Science, our modern science is there, right? It is missing its first step. What is the first step? I told you there are state of gases is there. Atoms are there. Now these atoms are even more far away. Even more far away from each other, that it can't be even felt on our skin, but it can be heard. This state is called as ether.
I heard of it.
Come forward. This state is called as ether. Okay. Our earth is there. Outside of our earth, atmosphere is there. Correct. There are different zones of atmosphere. There is not our. What are the different zones of atmosphere?
Horizon.
Stratosphere, ozonosphere, all these different spheres are there, right? So how it is determined? Now our earth is there, the next sphere is there, right? It is denser. It's a dense form of air. Then after that, the air is little bit dilute. Then later, more dilute. Okay, that means within air, the atoms are more far away from each other. Okay, that is within air there are different qualities. One is strong, denser air, then lighter air is there. After a certain point, the atmosphere, that is the end of the Earth's atmosphere. After that, what is there? After that is ether. Okay. The atoms in that ether are not so dense to be attracted by Earth's gravity. Got it? Otherwise, these whatever form of air spheres are there, they are dense enough to be attracted by Earth's gravity. After the Earth's atmosphere, the atoms are so far away from each other that it is not air, it is ether. Okay. In this, there is one quality. Every atom has vibration. Every atom vibrates. They have certain vibration. Okay. Got it? Now, these two atoms are there. This vibration and this vibration is coming and joining somewhere in the between. Okay. They are colliding. The vibration is colliding. This vibration is coming, they are joining, the vibrations are joining in between. It is causing a certain hum sound. This hum is known as the primeval sound vibration and represented as Om. This is only Om. In spiritual literatures they are telling, no? In Bhagavad Gita also Om is written. This is the primeval vibration which happened between two atoms.
I heard that one Akka was telling that when we go near Earth, when we go near Sun, We hear some Om sound.
That is the vibrations in the atmosphere. There are vibrations in the ether. Vibrations are there. Okay. See, I'm standing here. You will be standing some 50 meters away, 50 meters, 100 meters away. Okay. I will call out your name. Advaith, I will call out your name. Can you hear it? You will be able to hear it. When I shout, no, you will be able to hear it. But it is not air that is carrying the sound. The sound is being carried by the ether. Air from here to there, it will take some time to travel. Correct? From here to there, if air has to travel, it has to be a really strong air. Strong current of air. So, sound travels through ether. Understood? After ether, air comes. Correct? After air, water. After water, earth came. Within earth, the atoms are so close to each other that the friction is so high. Now fire is generated. There is heat generated and fire is coming out of it. This is the state of fire. Now how many states did I explain? 5. Sun is a state of fire. In sun, no, 2 hydrogen atoms are coming very close to each other. Under great pressure, it is producing great heat and light. And helium is produced. Okay. Helium is another element in the universe. So first understand the basic. What is happening? Because the atoms have come so close to each other, the friction is produced and heat and light is produced. Fire is produced. So sun is a state, fire is a state. Outside Earth's atmosphere, ether is a state. Why these 2 states are not mentioned in the science? Because there has not been proper explanation for it. Now properly explain, now clearly explain, no. When 2 atoms are far away from each other. Okay, now your next question could be, what if the 2 atoms are so far that even their vibrations are not coming into contact? They are so far that their vibrations is not strong enough to come into contact with another atom's vibration. Now this is called as an unmanifested state. Okay, that these atoms are not a part of any manifestation. They are simply there. And this atom is potentially a Vaikuntha planet. How? See, atom is the most indivisible thing. But nobody has mentioned that atom is the smallest thing. The size is not mentioned in this. Okay. The size is indivisible. But how big is it? It can be however big it possible. Correct?
Like this one small also?
It can be big. It can be bigger than our universe, one atom. There is no scientific logic to go against it. Okay. We'll talk about it later. No?
Sir?
We'll talk. Five states is clear. No? 5 states is clear.
Sir,
Yeah,
it was about that only. Like I've heard that when the US first put that flag on the moon, they put a video of it. But the flag was moving like a normal, what that air would carry it.
Yeah. So basically, according to science, they say there is no atmosphere in moon, but the flag was waving. So there have been many controversies about it. So we will not go into that. It's a controversial topic. We will not go into that. Okay. Coming back to the scientific thing. So 5 states I explained. Now once these 5 states are established, now only we can go further. Because these 5 states were not established, we were not able to go further than this. Whatever happens in science is within the 3 states of matter. But actually there are 5. Now you can go beyond the 3. Beyond. Now what happened after that? An impulse was born. What was the impulse? The impulse is called as mind. Okay. An impulse was born to feel and see what is happening around it. Okay. So there were many manifestations. That is, ether was there, and in many places there was air. In many places water existed. Water came into being. Then earth also in many places it happened, and fire also came. When fire, heat, light, everything came, one impulse was born to feel what is happening around us. Okay. Now this topic is called as meta science. It's not in our syllabus, but in higher science, in meta science, in psychology, and all that, this science is there. The mind is not a thing. It's not an alien concept. People follow the mind. There is something called mind. We know there is something called mind, right? Yeah, like that only. So that is the first thing which desired. The desire came into being. That what is happening around me, let me see, let me taste, let me hear, like that. mind came into being, it associated with the ether and the ears were born. Okay, ears were born, it was able to hear. Then after that, it associated with the air, and our skin was born. Skin came into being. Then it associated with the water, and our tongue came into existence to taste. Then it associated with air, our nose came into existence to smell. And it associated with fire, and our eyes came into existence to see. Okay, this is how the senses were born. Ear, this one, air, sorry, ether, that is the first one. Okay, so this is how the senses were born. Simultaneously, what happened? Intelligence and ego also came into existence. What is intelligence? What is ego? Intelligence is when the mind said, I want to do something. Okay, the intelligence will tell, this is not good, this is good. Or let's say, for example, the mind, mind came, mind desired. Okay, mind said, I want to see and feel. So when it saw things, what is happening? The senses came. When it saw things around it, right? Two more things came into existence. What? Ego and intelligence. Ego said that this is nice, this is not nice. This is ego. It's having an opinion. It is giving an opinion. And this thing is better than that thing. It is giving another opinion. So this is ego. And intelligence also came simultaneously telling that this is not nice, right? I can make this as good as this. How? By using intelligence, by using the senses, I can make this as good as this. So like that only our hands and legs, everything came into existence. Okay. After this, the evolution took place. Once the body was created, evolution took place. In evolution, what happened? Different species started evolving. And finally, man came into being. Understood? According to science, man came into being 40,000 years ago. How many years ago? 40,000 years ago. But we are thinking that we are at the peak of civilization. But actually we are not at the peak of civilization. The peak of civilization happened 5,000 years back in India during the Mahabharata time. And that is when God himself came. The peak of the civilization was the humans were so religious that God himself came. Before that, God was not there. So now only a new concept came. A person came and he claimed to be God. He said that I am only the super soul. Okay, and he did this only when the humans evolved and humans became intelligent and civilized. Before, humans were not so civilized. They were still in jungles and all that, right? When the humans were civilized and when God saw that they were able to understand, only then he came. He came and he said, I am the super soul, and mind did not simply associate with the elements and form the senses. There are 5 more factors. What are the 5 more factors? The first factor is time. Second factor is Brahman. Okay. Third factor is the unmanifested. Okay. Fourth factor is this aggregate, sum and substance, sum and total of everything, aggregate. Fifth factor is illusion. Okay. So these 5 factors, without the help of these superior arrangements, these are called superior arrangements as mentioned in the Bhagavatam. So with the help of these 5 factors only, God could associate mind in the first place. And he said that I was living within the atom. First only atom was there, right? God claimed that he was within the atom. That is what he claimed. Now we have 2 options. What are the 2 options? We can either think that he's really God, or second thing we can think that he's another intelligent being who analyzed all these things and now he's claiming to be within the atom. But both ways we can accept him as God. Why? Correctly he has associated. Completely the chain he has associated and he has gone back to the atom and he is claimed. Now you don't have any other choice but to accept him as God. Okay. But what is the advantage we have in this is, even though God is claiming that he is God, he is all merciful. He is not claiming anything to be his. He is only giving us blessings, and he is telling that he will take care of whatever good things we already have. He'll take care of, he'll preserve it, and if there is something like any impediment, any obstacles in our path, he will remove that. So this is what the promise is giving us. And he is also scientifically explaining everything. From atom to evolution, everything is scientifically explained. So we have a choice here. This is the choice exactly what God himself gave to Arjun. In Bhagavad Gita, God never forced Arjun to follow the Bhagavad Gita. After telling the whole Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said that Arjun, have you heard it attentively? Should I repeat it once more? Now you have heard everything. Now you have the choice. You do whatever you want, like that. Choice is giving for Arjun. Then Arjun says, Karishye Vachanam Tava. Karishye Vachanam. Karishye means I will do. Vachanam means whatever you said. Tava means you. Understood? So, beyond love and devotion for God, Arjun is teaching us that we need to have obedience to God. Okay. So now we will make a comparison to a devotee and a scientist. Okay. How does a scientist operate?
By following some methods to find out how they work.
Yes. See, I will tell you the exact method how he operates. Okay. First, what scientist does is he makes a hypothesis. Hypothesis is he simply writes it in a paper, theory, that maybe this is because of this. It's a hypothesis. It's not been proved yet. It's a hypothesis. He has guessed it. Maybe it is because of this. Okay. He has just guessed it. It's a guesswork. Then what he does, based on that guesswork, he makes an experiment. He conducts an experiment. Okay. Now, if that experiment is successful, then that hypothesis will be established as a theory.
And
this theory will come into our textbooks.
But
Analyzing, experimenting. But if the experiment fails, then that hypothesis is failed. Okay. That information will not come in our textbook. Okay. During experiment, can you guarantee that every time he will be successful?
No.
Okay.
There's
no guarantee, right? Then what is it that made him do that experiment?
Observation.
It's the faith. It's the faith in the hypothesis it's the faith, right? He does not know whether it is going to work or not, but with some faith is entering into the experiment. The same thing is happening in a devotee's life. First, a devotee is making a hypothesis that Krishna only is God. This is his hypothesis, a guesswork. Okay, he's not sure. Correct, he's not sure. He's guessing because Krishna has said in Bhagavad Gita, so he's accepting it. Then after that, with faith, he's doing devotional service. That is, different kinds of devotional service are there. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, that is chanting, praying, worshipping, all this devotional service, different kinds of devotional service are there. So this is the experiment he is doing. Correct. So once he is doing the experiment, the devotional service, based on the observation, based on the result, he is going to theorize it whether it is really working or not. So exactly what the scientist is doing, the same thing the devotee also is doing. So the leap of faith is very important. First you need to have faith, you need to follow, then you experiment and then do. That experiment itself is called as devotional service. Okay. God is not telling you simply accept me blindly. There are enormous books. If you read the Bhagavad Gita, right, very scientifically everything you will be able to understand. Not only scientific, but morally. Morally as a human, for doing an activity, how you should follow, how your behavior should be. Okay, all these things are there. Now I'll ask you one question. Okay. This Bhagavad Gita was spoken on the battlefield. Okay. Arjun had to fight. So Arjun suddenly lost his composure. He became confused on the battlefield. When he saw his relatives were there, he became a little bit confused whether he should really fight or not. He questioned himself because they were his cousins only. The other side were his cousins only. Krishna was insisting that he has to fight. Arjun said, no problem, my cousin can have the kingdom. I don't want to kill them. Let's go. Come, let's go. But Krishna insisted. Okay, Krishna said, no, you have to take part in this battle because this is not happening on a normal level. This is happening at a worldly level. It was like a world war. It was for the emperor who will become the emperor of the world. Okay, so Krishna wanted to become Yudhishthira to become emperor of the world. But Duryodhan wanted himself to become the emperor. So Krishna did not want Duryodhan to become emperor because Duryodhan was an evil person. He was a wicked person. He would torment the people. If he becomes king or emperor, right, he will simply disturb the people. So Krishna did not want him to become king. That's why Krishna was asking Arjun's help to fight them and kill them. When Arjun said that he will not fight, Krishna showed the universal form. He showed that even if Arjun does not fight also, Krishna is competent enough to kill them. Okay, but they have to be killed. Okay. But anyways, finally Arjun had to be convinced to fight. So how did Krishna do this? How did Krishna convince Arjun to fight? Do you know? Krishna gave Arjun the judgmental skill. How to judge people. So if you want to punish somebody, first your judgment should be proper. No? If your judgment is properly, you can give them A grade or B grade, C grade. You should be proper in judgmental level. So for judging this, Krishna introduced the 3 modes of material nature. 3 modes. There are 3 modes in which people live. People live in goodness, goodness, passion and ignorance. 3. Goodness is a good person. He is devoted to God and he eats good foodstuff and all that. Passion is, he is very passionate. He is always thinking about himself. He is self-centered. Okay, he may not reach up to the God. Like he worships the celebrities. He's fan of somebody, and he's active, but all for his own purpose. And ignorant person is not taking part so much in anything. He's always sleepy, gloomy. Okay, not an active person. He's neither in goodness nor in passion. Okay, and Krishna has taken time and mentioned a few activities like food, charity, austerity, religion, faith, knowledge, all these things separately he has taken time and classified them under goodness, passion and ignorance on the battlefield. See, he could have simply told that there is goodness, there is passion, there is ignorance and people are there under this. So basically a person, if he is not in goodness, means you have the right to punish him whichever way you want. So much you can say and he could have left it, right? Because it was battlefield. Opposite people are ready to kill each other. But he took time. So he took time and explained all these activities so that Arjun will get his intelligence back and he will judge people based on that. Okay. So this is what Krishna has introduced, the 3 modes of material nature. Okay. And there are many other things also he has explained. So basically from today's session, what are the main things we can learn from today's session? We learned the 5 states of matter.
Yes.
Okay. We learned how the senses came into existence, how evolution happened, correct, how we came as a humans, then how after we became civilized, how God came and introduced himself. Okay, so much we said. And finally we talked about the judgment, how to judge people based on the 3 modes of material nature.
Sir, but how was religion brought into earth, and when did they start using the religions and
For that you have to understand what is the meaning of religion. Okay, if you do something regularly, it is called as routine. Correct. A group of people, if they do something regularly, it's called as ritual. Okay. The same thing, a mass of people, if they follow the same philosophy, it's called as religion. Okay. This is one definition of religion. Another definition of religion is, think about God as one. God is one. G-O-D. This is only God. Okay. Put it in a square.
He is one.
Put it in a square. God. Okay. Now how many corners the square has?
4.
4. Now there are 4 directions in which people are coming towards God. Okay. These are the different religions. God is one. But the direction in which you are coming towards God is a different religion. Another example is, there are many rivers in this world. Correct?
Yes.
In India, Ganga is there. In Africa, Nile is there. In America, Amazon is there. These are some of the biggest rivers of the world. Correct? Longest rivers. But where will these rivers reach?
To one land.
These rivers really reach the ocean.
Yeah.
Correct? All the rivers reach the ocean. So these rivers are like religion. God is like the ocean. Understood? All the rivers follow different path. The water quality is different. The species which live in the water is different. But they're ultimately coming and joining one source. What is it? Ocean. God. Understood?
But
Yeah.
which ocean do they even
There is only one ocean. All the oceans,
Specific
even though we have
ocean.
7 oceans, they're all united body. We have named it so that we can recognize it geographically. Okay, but it's a single body. There is only one ocean. Yeah, it's all connected. See, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, they're geographically in different locations, but the body is connected, right? Correct?
Yes.
That is what. Understood? See, God has made this on earth, God has given only 25% land. Within that 25%, there are 8 billion people today. How much? 800 crore people are there. Within the 25% land. You understand you are able to understand the difference between God and humans. Why God did not give them the entire planet? Because humans don't have control on their growth of population. In one pot is there. In one pot, I will sow a handful of seeds. Within this much pot, I will sow a handful of seeds. Will the plants survive?
No.
The plants will grow, but eventually they will all die. Why they will die? Because the resources are less. The place is very less. Resources are very less, and they can't grow enough. So they will all take birth. They will grow for till some time, but after that they will die. Why? Because the place is very less. So that is what is happening with our humans today in this world. The resources are less, but the humans are more. That is why so much problem is coming. The core of all the problems is pollution. Why pollution? Because population is more. That's why pollution is more. Air pollution, noise pollution.
Global warming.
Global warming is because of pollution only. Why pollution? Because of population. So the first reason is population. Because of population, pollution. Population is because of humans don't have the control over this one. If humans were intelligent enough and they could have control over themselves, if they would limit like to one child, two child, and in certain area only so many vehicles should be there, or only so many humans should be there, like that, if they had control over themselves, then today earth would have been a much happier place. But God knows that humans don't have this control. That way He has given us only 25% land. Understood? If you would have given us 100% land, no, or if you would have given us 75% land, you would have done the same thing. You would have simply overpopulated, and 25% of water also would have become contaminated. But now, because 75% ocean water is there, still there are chances that earth can re-evolve. If something wrong happens also, earth can re-evolve because of the ocean. But if it was more than 25%, if it was like 50% land also, the planet would have got destroyed long back. So we'll stop here.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, you reflect on whatever we learned today, and then if you have any questions, you write it down. We will have another session sometime. Okay, maybe next month. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll have next month, or we'll have next month.
Okay.
Okay, and hopefully we'll have a bigger gathering, a group of children like that, so that they can ask questions. And actually, it is helpful for me also. See, any knowledge, right? If you share it with others, it will increase. It will increase. I will also improve in whatever I know. If I simply keep whatever I know inside me, it will not grow. Knowledge should be distributed. Then only it will grow. By especially, I like it to discuss with kids, because kids ask questions from a new perception. Correct. So that time I will know better how to explain, and I will learn a few things myself like that. So thank you very much for being in this show with us. I'm very happy to have you here. 4:15 to 7:15 is the time to wake up. We should not wake up early also. Once Krishna's father woke up early and he went to take bath in a river and was arrested by Varuna. Varuna is a water god. Yeah, he's a demigod of water. He arrested Krishna's father Nanda Maharaj because he went into the river at a wrong time, because the cock crowed at some inappropriate time. So he thought it's morning, and he went to the river to take a bath, and he got arrested. Then later Krishna and Balram went inside, take a dive into the water. There was underground palaces. There Varuna was sitting on the throne, and as soon as Varuna saw Krishna and Balram, immediately he got up from the throne, and he
Bowed.
he prayed to them. First he prayed to Krishna and Balram. telling that he didn't know it was their father. Balram is Krishna's brother, elder brother.
You have seen so many times you will see cartoons, in that you will see
Krishna,
I have seen,
elder brother is Balram.
Balram
I know that I see that cartoon.
cartoon,
Sir.
Hindi cartoons.
Actually, Krishna and Balram both are the sons of Devaki. Okay, Balram was magically transformed from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. And Krishna was transferred by Vasudev himself to Gokul on the basket. And he exchanged it for Durga. Durga was born from Yashoda actually.
Sir,
Durga Devi was born for Yashoda. He took Durga Devi, he kept Krishna there, he took Durga Devi back to the palace. Then Kamsa tried to kill Durga Devi. And Durga Devi escaped, slipped from his hands. And it said that, Durga Devi said that, you fool, you simply unnecessarily killed all the other kids, other brothers of Krishna. You will be, your angel of death has taken birth elsewhere, and very soon he'll come and he will kill you like that. She will tell and she will disappear from Durga Devi.
like in most temples when I go, I see something carved on the stone, like a human fighting a bird, like it's a crane, and but with shorter legs and the same size as a normal people.
It's Bakasura. It came in a form of a crane and it tried to kill Krishna. Krishna simply caught hold of the beak and bifurcated.
And about that big snake.
The big snake is Aghasura. Aghasura, he came in the form of a python and he swallowed almost Krishna's friends up. Krishna entered last, he entered and he became big like that. He became big and tore open the skull of Aghasura, and Aghasura died immediately then.
And when there was one episode where when Krishna was a baby, he accidentally ate sand, and when his mother saw how
He showed the universal form, he showed the universe within his mouth.
Oh,
See, basically he used the same phenomena how the planets are orbiting, right? The same phenomena he showed, all the particles were orbiting in his mouth. The particles are orbiting in his mouth. Not only that, Mother Yashoda could see even planet Earth within his mouth. Inside planet Earth, she could see the
and
Vrindavan.
she fainted instantly.
Inside Vrindavan, she could see that she was playing with Krishna. She saw herself within Krishna's mouth. That is when she fainted. That resolution became so deep into her.
Krishna's mouth.
No, he showed like that at that point of time. Now we are inside Krishna's creation. Krishna only has created all these planets, everything he has created. We are inside that creation. And beyond this creation is Vaikuntha, where there is no birth or death. Once we go there, we will not return back.
Okay.
We will be there only. There is no death there. Completely happy place it is.
Like that Hotel California.
Hotel California, nothing in front of it. This is a very happy place. There you don't have extreme heat, there you don't have extreme cold, there people will not be there to disturb you. What main your interests are there, only that interest will be taken care of.
Sir,
And mainly it is all focused towards the devotion of God. Like that it is. Very happy place, Vaikuntha.
sir, I told you about that episode which I see. I saw like one where Krishna somehow managed to control the monkeys into building him a bridge.
Yeah, when Krishna was playing in Vrindavan with his friends, right, he used to imitate the pastimes of Ramayana. So once Radharani, she challenged Krishna that if you're really Lord Ram, because Krishna only was Ram, no, in the previous birth. So if you're really Lord Ram, build one bridge and show. Okay. So that time Krishna took the help of monkeys and he really built a bridge with stones on Yamuna.
But there was strange markings on the stones.
Sri Ram, right? Or Sri Krishna.
Yeah, like
Both are same only. Okay, so we'll end here.
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming to our show. Okay. Okay, thank you very much audience for listening to us patiently. Hope you learned a thing or two. So we'll see you soon in the next episode. Thank you. Namaste. Bye.
Bye.